everybody, and welcome to the inaugural E-NASCAR Heat Pro League race live from Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're kicking off this season, and it's going to be an action-packed two-race show for you today. All of these drivers are going to be ready to go. They've been going through their preseason, and now it's time to get this season started. I'm Chuck Busch, joined by Scott Cole here in our NASCAR Hall of Fame studios. Scott, how excited are you for this race today?
Well, it's been a long time coming, and I know especially for these guys that put thousands and thousands of hours in just to get to this point, just to be a part of these 28 drivers that we're going to see today. Much deserved for these drivers to have a chance on the big stage.
Well, let's take a look at what the season's going to look like for these drivers, how they're going to make it through to the playoffs and eventually crown a champion in the first E-NASCAR Heat Pro League season. It is a two-console systems, the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. 14 drivers on each system. That means one driver per console, two drivers per team in a 12-race season, one champion at the end in a wild card finale. It's going to be an exciting season.
Yeah, I mean, you see those teams there. To get drafted and be able to race for those teams, be a part of those organizations, what a thrill it is for these drivers.
Well, let's get things kicked off. We're going to go back out to Charlotte Motor Speedway and Alex Weaver, who is going to set us up for our Xbox race. She's going to give us the lineup. Alex, how are you doing?
Chuck, I am doing great. I've been excited for this all day long. Are you guys ready to meet some drivers? All right, let's start driver introductions for the Xbox race. Coming up, starting 14th, driving the number 13 for Germain Gaming from Stillwell, Kansas, Jacob Kerr. Give it up for him, fans. Starting 13th, driving the number 1 for Chip Ganassi Gaming from Los Angeles, California, the City of Angels, Skirt Busch. Driving 12th, the number 43 for Petty Esports from Chino Hills, California, Diego Alvarado. Starting 11th, driving the number 3 for RCR Esports from Bridgeport, Texas, the J Mac Attack. Now, fans, your starting top 10. Starting 10th, driving the number 32 for Go Fast Gaming from Rochester, New York, Go Fast Matt. Starting 9th, driving the number 16 for Wood Brothers Gaming from Lake Worth, Florida, Casey Gomes. Starting 8th, driving the number 5 for Hendrick Motorsports Gaming Club from DuPont, Indiana, Moordog. Starting 7th, driving the number 88 for Junior Motorsports from Ohio, JRM Dohar. Starting 6th and driving the number 22 for Team Penske Esports from Illinois, Shelby Power. Starting 5th, driving the 18 for Gibbs Gaming from East Brunswick, New Jersey, the Bolts. Starting 4th and driving the number 6 for Roush Fenway Gaming from Frankton, Indiana. Wow, that's garbage. Starting 3rd and driving the number 95 for Levine Family Gaming from Cantonsville, Maryland, HD Motorsports. And on your front row, starting 2nd, driving the number 14 for Stewart Haas Gaming from Lebanon, Virginia, Slick. And your pole sitter for the Xbox race this afternoon, driving the number 37 for JTD Geordie Throttles from McCall, South Carolina, Track Bar. All right, Chuck and Scott, we're excited. These drivers are going to get locked and loaded in their seats here. Back to you guys in studio.
That is one heck of a lineup for this Xbox race. Scott, what are you looking for? What are we going to see in this race? What's the style of play for these Xbox drivers?
Well, I'm just interested in the way these guys are going to start, and especially with Slick and HD Motorsport being a number 2 and number 3. So Slick starting on the outside in that number 2. Watch for his buddy HD to let him slide in off the start. We'll see where it goes from there.
Now we can see some players opting for controllers and some going with the steering wheel. What's the decision behind that choice?
Some of it is what you're comfortable traveling with, what you can get through TSA. The other is just, depending on the track. We got some guys on short tracks that like to use the controller. If you talk about a super speedway like Talladega, maybe they go with the wheel. But a lot of folks just like the feedback. And, of course, Charlotte being a mile and a half, it's sort of in between.
Well, and I'm digging some of the shirts these guys are wearing. You've seen the support from the teams getting behind these drivers. It's pretty awesome. What are some of the favorite things you've seen so far out of these guys?
Well, the cool thing is you got these racing teams that you grew up watching. I mean, go all the way back to Richard Petty and the 43, and they've sort of embraced gaming, embraced esports, and now you got Stuart Haas Gaming and Levine Family Gaming. They know this is the future. This is the audience. You and I grew up watching NASCAR, but for them, a lot of these guys got involved with the NASCAR game before they ever watched a race. So it's cool to see these two worlds finally colliding.
Well, and I know growing up, I played a couple of NASCAR games, and, you turn the damage off, and you just go out there and have fun. But what are they doing when we're talking about the 4 times wear, when we're talking about pit stops? Like, what is the strategy that goes into this race?
Well, they get to set up the car, right? There's no default setups. They go in, there's these custom setups. A lot of them have crew chiefs, even at the team level, or guys that didn't quite make the cut into the Pro League, try to help them out, try to set up their car. And a lot of it is going to depend on that final half of the race. After we have the competition yellow, set my car up so I have enough fuel savings to be able to get all the way to the end if we have green racing.
Now, we've been talking about it for the Cup guys that are going to go out there in the 600 today, heat playing a factor. Is heat going to play a factor with any of these drivers? I know
maybe for Stuart Haas.
Yeah, they're wearing the helmets. Is he trying to cool himself down a little bit, you think?
I do get a little nervous about the wheel. The wheel sitting out there, 90-plus degree heat. There's internal mechanisms inside that. And, of course, anytime you got a helmet on with no cool box, we say press F in the chat to pay respects to guys that are having to go through this. But also a cool marketing thing that Stuart Haas Gaming is doing for sure.
Well, I think Alex has caught up with the Bolt. Let's go back out to the track and check in with Alex. Alex, what you got for us?
He looked at me like he was very surprised he was about to do this. I did catch up with the Bolt. We were about to get started here with green flag. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so happy to be with Gibbs Gaming, Joe Gibbs Racing, and Interstate Batteries. Let's go get it. Going to do the best I can and trying to have a lot of fun.
He has the gloves on, guys. He's been ready for about an hour now. He's been sitting in his chair. I've seen him warming up. Do you feel confident that you can park it in victory lane?
I think so. I mean, we have a really good car here. Pretty good at managing my way through traffic. Just going to do the best I can, and yeah, I think we can do it.
All right, go fast, Matt. I'm coming your way. All right, how are you feeling about this race?
Feeling great. Really excited for today. I got a good car. FedEx really helped me out with the setup, and hoping to be there at the end and try to contend for a win.
Have you had any nerves today at all?
Very, very nervous. This entire weekend has just been absolutely crazy, from doing the production stuff yesterday to today and being on the track and on a stage in front of people. Really, really nervous, but going to try to make the best of it here and bring home a win.
All right, good luck. I've caught up with Shell V-Power 22. Tedeschi, how are you?
Doing really good. Really excited for the race. I think we got a really good number 22 Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Ford Mustang. I think we'll have a really good race today.
Did you get any pre-race motivation chat from Ryan Blaney?
Yeah, just said go out there and just keep on winning. The best advice I can get.
All right, Scott, Chuck, back to you guys. These guys are ready.
I love the Team Penske getting the plugs in there with Shell. They're teaching them right. But they brought up a good point there. Are nerves a factor? Normally, they're in their comfort zone. They're in their home. They're working off of their consoles. But now they're on a stage at the track in front of these race fans. How's that going to affect them?
Well, I think this is the first time that, you got drafted, but now this is the first time you get to represent the team on the track. And you know how important it is. This is only a 12-race season, so getting off to a good start is very important. And for a lot of these guys, it's the first time they've ever met. They've raced thousands and thousands of hours against each other on Xbox or on PlayStation, put on what platform. But now you're shoulder to shoulder, and I think some of that will come into play.
All right. Well, I think we're getting close to going green here at Charlotte in this inaugural race of the E-NASCAR Heat Pro League. Drivers getting ready. You can see it here on the stage, at the track, or live on the internet, loading up everything for virtual Charlotte Motor Speedway.
The interesting thing is you saw two youngsters, 18 years old, having a chance to go out there. Of course, Brian Tedeschi, he has his degree from Purdue in engineering, so he knows a thing or two about what makes a car go.
There must be something about Purdue and producing some engineers.
I think they've done okay.
I think I know of a couple that have come out of there. All right, so what are some of the big keys to this race that you think we're going to see? I know we got that competition caution coming out. What's it going to be like before that caution and then after the caution?
The start. The start is everything. I know we're going to have a pace lap here, so everybody's not on top of each other. But if there is a yellow in that first 20 laps, the restart can make or break your race.
So talk me through those restarts. How were these guys setting them up? I mean, you got your guys with the controller, you got your guys with the wheel. Talk me through a restart.
Yeah, I mean, on the controller, you will shift gears, right, with the buttons. Now with the wheel, you're going to either use a manual shifter or the paddle. So that could certainly come into play on that restart. How you have your gear ratio set up might be the difference between slowing someone down or plowing into the back of them.
We are getting things going with the pace lap here at
How about those cars, by the way? How about those custom paints?
Nice. These skins are looking good. As we are calling off the start for right now, going back to check out our drivers getting ready. This has got to be, throw a little bit more pressure on them. They're like, we're getting ready to go.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at it. It looked like everybody was in and everybody was ready to go. Maybe missing one person. Hey, no shoes?
No shoes. I've noticed a couple of guys.
You're wearing a helmet,
no
but no shoes.
Is that for more feel on the pedals?
I think so. I mean, you'll get force feedback from the wheel itself, but you're not getting any feedback from those pedals, and some of it's just so you don't get caught up because you don't have a heel-toe situation when you're talking about these cars.
Well, I'm glad we're not in smell-o-vision because I'm not sure on a day like today.
They look clean. Come on.
On a hot day like this, your feet are sweating. And you're already on stage, so you're a little bit nervous. There's more sweat coming out of the feet.
One of the crazy things I was thinking about, Chuck, is, this racetrack opened in 1960. When they were putting this thing together, did they ever think that it would come down to this? Video games wasn't even in their minds back then.
No, and I'll tell you what, growing up in this town and seeing how this track has evolved over the years, it's awesome. They've been at the forefront. If you look at Memorial Day weekend, they have done a lot of stuff to honor the troops there, and they've led the charge in that. And now with this e-gaming, NASCAR esports getting out there, it's going to be awesome.
The cool thing is, when you talk to the drivers that race at the Cup level or the Xfinity level, they'll tell you the same things. You ask them their strategy for Charlotte. Then you ask our drivers here the same. They'll give you similar strategies. Well, hey, I might run down at the bottom at this part, but maybe for fuel saving, I start to get up by the wall and vice versa, whatever you're comfortable to. And it's going to be interesting to see what line gets set early and, do some of these guys that qualified at the top. And I even go to Mr. Track Bar here, who I think is very good on short tracks. I think he's going to be holding up some of these guys on this first lap just due to the speed that's going to be behind him.
Well, let's go back out to the track and check in with Alex. I think she's caught up with somebody to get a true answer on the shoe situation.
Hey, Chuck. Yeah, you guys are talking about no shoes out here, but it is hot, so I kind of understand. Garbage, you have no shoes on. Why do you have no shoes on?
I like to feel the pedals between my toes.
So is it a superstitious thing now? Can you ever race with shoes on?
Yeah, if I'm not trying to be too competitive about it, or if they're a little bit thinner shoes. The ones I have with me today are fairly stiff, so.
And how do you feel about the race today? Are you nervous, excited?
I'm excited. I hope we can keep her green and keep her under control and bring it home.
All right, guys, he likes to feel the pedal between his toes. So there's your answer. Chuck and Scott, take your shoes off.
I asked Chuck specifically not to. I'm like, can you put them back on? I know he's got some loafers on.
Yeah, no socks. I'm not going socks today. It's a loafer day, so I'm going sockless. Now, you have seen over the years with NASCAR drivers, the shoes have evolved.
Absolutely.
Used to be they were wearing loafers and whatever they could find, cowboy boots. Now they've got special shoes. Maybe we'll get some some special
Someone's got to get on that. Someone's got to get on that because it seems to be a pattern, like half shoes, half not shoes. The interesting thing about Garbage, this is a guy that for a lot of times didn't have a great connection on his home base, which kind of held him back. But now you're on a land environment. Everyone's in the same place. Everyone's got the same connection. It's going to be interesting to see what he does. He might be our dark horse.
Could be. We'll find out. Looks like we're loading back up again. Try and get these cars lined up and ready to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in what has already been an action-packed day of racing. We've got more coming at you right now. I am looking forward to this.
Yeah, Xbox is a group of 14 that is very talented from, I'd say, 7 and above. When we get to PlayStation, you're going to literally see 1 through 14. Absolutely any of them could win this race. So we got 2 great races coming your way, both on separate platforms.
And I think this is going to be a cool experience for the fans watching. We're going to be able to see the drivers in their setup, but also watch the game.
Sure.
Do a little side-by-side if you're watching on the internet or at the track. It'll be pretty cool. The pace lap is underway as they cross the start-finish line. We will have 1 pace lap, and then we will go green.
And part of it is what I alluded to earlier. This gives them a chance to, I mean, what it says, set a pace where you can, where you can space each other out and get ready to go.
Well, this being the inaugural race of the E-NASCAR Heat Pro League, we have got a special guest in race control with us today. We have former event director for NASCAR, David Hoots, who is going to call us to the green flag. So we're going to take it downstairs to Mr. David Hoots.
He looks locked in.
Okay, gentlemen, let's just get this race started off properly. Remember that we have a competition yellow at lap 20. Stay in line till you cross the start-finish line. 40 laps will be the race event lists. And give us a good start. Have a great race. You'll be coming to the green. Green, green, green.
Track Bar getting out to an early lead as they head into 1 and 2. A little bit of nostalgia there here in David.
I know. That was enough to make it intense. We already got some action.
Put it out. Put it out. Back straight away.
And the first caution is out on the first lap of the race on the backstretch. Track Bar out front, Slick in second, and wow, that's Garbage in third. HD in fourth, and Shell back in fifth.
Looked like somebody got into the number 18 of Bolt. He was right along in the middle of the pack, and I talked about it. Just once the race gets going, you're on green, it's fine. But he's the one that contacts the wall and then ends up causing the rest of the carnage.
Gets a little bit squirrely on that backstretch. Let's get down to Alex and Diego, see if she can catch up with him.
All right, I have Diego down here who just had an accident on the track, but how are you feeling? I know that it's early in the race, so I know you feel like you can bounce back.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Getting all the damage repaired, 88 spun in front of me, and I just had nowhere to go. So just to start, we still got plenty of time.
All right, Scott and Chuck, back to you guys.
Set, getting ready to go back to green.
That's what I warned you about, though, Chuck. These restarts are very, very tough.
See Track Bar still with the lead, Slick to his outside as they work their way into turn 1. A lot of side-by-side racing going on. Cars getting a little squirrely in there.
Yeah, maybe that's enough to warn them early that, hey, let's watch it down this back stretch as you already see a bit more contact.
You see Garbage working the back bumper of Track Bar there, trying to look for an advantage, or is he, what's he looking for there?
A little intimidation factor, to say the least. You got someone like, wow, that's Garbage, who's one of the fastest guys, if not the fastest guy on the track. That's intimidating when you look back there and see that Oscar Mayer.
Well, so far Track Bar's been able to hold him off. I know we're now just a couple of laps into this race, but he looks like he might be building a little bit of a lead as they head into turn 3.
Now, the interesting part there was the two people I warned you about, the number 14 Slick, 95 HD Motorsport. When they got separated, they can no longer shake and bake.
They cannot, but if you look back there from 3rd to about 5th, they're starting to kind of clump up, maybe make a run on the leader here.
I mean, that's always their plan. Is they love to slingshot, so to speak. They will let the leader get way out there and get almost no draft. Then they'll pile up and they'll come by just like a train on the outside.
When you see there, looks like Wow That's Garbage getting away from the 22 of Shell Power and Slick as they cross the start-finish line. 34 to go in this race as the cars head back into turn 1.
This is where we've had some trouble coming off of turn 2, keeping it straight. Let's see if they can iron it out now that they got some space.
Slick looking, we're looking at the onboard there of Slick as he's working behind the 22 of Shell V-Power.
At this point, the number 3 J-Mac just knows he's slower. He's slower than everybody. He's trying to hold it to the outside, let the faster cars by. And we got a few folks out on the grass here early.
Oh.
Put it out, front straightaway.
We saw it in Texas last week. There were a lot of incidents there at the start-finish line, the tri-oval. We've got that here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Again, what happened on that one?
Well, you know, when we talked about before coming on air, you and I said these guys drive as loose as they can because loose is fast. You're coming off of 4, you're trying to hold it, you're trying to get right through that apex to take it down to turn 1, and you can see him just, the number 32 of Fast Matt, just lose it.
Just ducks down into the grass, then comes back up, collects a couple other cars. Boom, makes contact, goes around.
Really, Diego lucky just to get through there. That could have been much worse for the 43. Oh my goodness.
Alex has caught up with Moordog. Alex, what happened out there?
Well, Chuck, it's not hard to catch up with them when they're seated, but it's a good thing. I have Moordog here. What happened out on the track?
I'm just getting caught up in some people's issues right now, but we'll get it figured out by the end of the race.
Green, green,
Do you
green.
feel confident?
Yeah, I feel really good about the car. We'll get to it at the end.
All right, Chuck, Scott, back to you.
Moordog is a guy that came out of nowhere in the qualification period while they were trying to get drafted. He's calm, cool, and collective. You like to see that off of early yellow coming in.
I'm loving these restarts. They're getting real racy and they're making contact and wrecking.
Put it
down
out,
the
put it
back
out,
stretch.
back straightaway.
You saw that coming. They were getting real racy on that restart, making it 3 wide in some places, and you just can't hold that coming off of 2.
Well, you know, if anyone has taken an advantage here from all this going on is the 88 of Dohar.
Let's take a look at this replay.
Climbed up to the top. They're just coming off of 2 and not giving each other enough space. You can tell the ones that got the speed that's able to carry it and the others that
it's like Garbage
aren't quite comfortable.
Garbage was making a couple of moves which caused a couple other guys to check up, and then you collect several cars in that incident.
Yeah, anytime you're trying to go 3 wide on the back here at Charlotte, it's just not going to work out.
Ooh, and there you see Slick rolling over. Now, can he bounce back from that?
Well, they're going to try to hold the damage here, see if they can get in. A few of them have dropped back to the pack just because you really can't carry on when you got that much damage to the aero.
Green, green, green.
26 to go already.
Back under green. Let's see if they can make it around on this restart. 3 wide, they're heading into 1. Several cars 3 wide. Garbage getting off of the track a little bit.
Best 2 that we have at Charlotte on Xbox are currently 1 and 3. The 88 and the 95. Those are the 2 cars you want to watch the rest of the way.
Oh, HD making contact with the wall and contact with Slick. And Slick is in the wall as well. Spinning around as they come back across the start-finish line. And that was Bolt spinning as well.
I think Hoots at this point has just said, let's let them race. Let's see if they can get some space and work it out, or we might be throwing yellows all day.
Put it out.
Caution is out.
Turn 1. Turn 1.
Caution is out in turn 1. 24 to go. Dohar is currently listed as your leader.
This will be the competition yellow.
This is
the competition yellow.
And things look like they might be getting a little bit heated on.
Oh, it's getting testy out there.
Let's take a look at this replay.
I think at this point, you know, I told you on Xbox, you got 7 great drivers. You got other ones that are trying to prove themselves. And I think that top 7 they've had enough with the rest of the field.
Man, talking it out down there on the stage. Let's get down to Alex with an update. Alex, what's going on down there?
All right, I'm coming over to track bar. How you feeling?
I was feeling pretty good, so I got put in the wall right there. But they want to see aggressive. I'm going to show them aggressive, getting to the front here.
All right, I'm going to let him race. We're coming back to the green. Track bar is going to try to get back into the lead.
Track bar.
Green.
Green out with 20 to go.
He was your guy on the pole position. Now he's all the way back at 11th. Let's see if we can go green the rest of the way, Chuck.
I don't know. He said he was going to get aggressive. How's that going to play out with 20 to go here?
Well, all of a sudden, Skirt Busch, who was at the back of the pack, is now up front with Dog and Shell. 20 to go.
See Track bar back there in 11th. Looks like he's making some moves back there. And here comes the 22, making contact and into the wall and around.
Put it out. Front straightaway.
Well, that answers that question.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen. Dog with some damage there. That HD looks like he's got some damage as well. Can't quite tell on the front end of that.
Yeah, that looks like the 95 as well. They just keep falling to the back of the pack. And you feel for the guys in that 11 through 14 that put in all the time. You know they're fast, and the rest of the group just struggling to go side by side or even come single file at some point. At some point, you got to. I know there's no gentleman rules here, but you got 19 to go.
Well, we could have gentlemen have at it. You never know. They're all in one place. Could play out like that. Let's take a look at that replay. Let's see Shell, a little bit of contact there, and there's Dog getting into the wall. Shell comes back around, spinning around. Dog going down to the bottom. HD looks talking through it right there. He does not look happy with what happened.
Green.
You saw the reaction by the 88 of Dohar. Controller completely down and said, "Are you kidding me?"
We've got 16 to go as the field heads into turn 1. Skirt Busch out front, leading the way.
This was the #1 pick on Xbox, Skirt Busch. He's wearing #1 for a reason.
You see that Wood Brothers machine of 16 of Casey looking to the outside. Skirt Busch getting a little bit off track, and Casey getting around him. Oh, and around goes Casey.
Put it out. Turn 4.
Boy, let's see where they're going to stack up Dog all of a sudden. They've had a tough time here on this quad oval.
They were getting racy, making moves, and couldn't hold on to it. Right now, Dog is listed as your leader with 15 to go. Let's take a look at the replay. We saw that pass, then he just spins.
I mean, one thing we can at least talk about here is pitch strategy the rest of the way. You have to believe in your head that what if we go these next 15 green, or do you roll the dice here and say, hey, I bet there's a few more cautions. I'm going to keep staying out as long as I can.
You saw the 3 flipping there. A little bit of, maybe is this some extracurricular going on here with between those two as we line back up.
Racing, that's what they told me.
Line it back up, getting ready to go back to green.
Green.
Just need a clean restart here, Chuck. That's all they need. And if they could come off of 2 clean,
we might be able to get through.
It'll sort of settle the thing out, but you got to come off 2 without going 3 wide.
Dog has the lead with Garbage back in second as they head down the back straight, looking to head into turn 3.
I think a few of the guys have just decided, hey, we're going to lay back. We're going to let everybody else go at it. We're going to lay back and see what happens.
One car heading down to pit road, looks like J-Mac. So we're looking over the shoulder of Dog as he pilots that number 5 around the track at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
And there he is up front. I told you, just get through 2, don't go 3 wide, and let's see if we can finish this thing on green, or at least get down to the wire before you start bumping and grinding.
J-Mac down there on pit road as the field comes by the start-finish line. Garbage looking to the outside, ducking back in as they head into 1.
And these were some of the guys we told you got to watch out for. Mordog has been the underdog for the entire draft process, even through qualification, and now he's got a chance to maybe take this thing around and win the first race here of the season.
He's right there on the quarter panel looking to pass Mordog there. Wow, that's garbage. Out front as they cross the line, he's got Dohar behind him following into the second position.
Remember, we told you 4 times wear, so what you're seeing from Mordog is you're starting to lose a little bit of those tires. You're starting to go higher up the track, and those that have made the stops during some of those yellows and got some grip early, they're able to come to the inside.
Well, it looks like his tires might be falling off as Shell Power gets past him. Oh, and around goes garbage. Spinning in that Oscar Mayer number 6.
What? Oh, he's going to fall all the way back. Somehow he didn't collect anybody, Chuck.
He might be. He gets down to pit road, and I believe we're going to stay green with Dohar out front. Shell in second, Slick back in third, Casey fourth, and Diego.
He asked a lot of the community, Chuck, who they thought would win this opening race. It's that guy right there in the 88. But he's going to have a time with the number 22 peeking to the inside.
We've got about a 4-car breakaway as the 22 crosses the line and takes the lead, pulling Slick with him into second. And there is Casey back in third, looking to the inside of Slick, making a run there. Shell out front.
Well, no one's teaming up right now, Chuck. Everybody's it's all for one at this point. It is you, yourself in the car. No one's trying to help you out, but there's my pick right there, number 14. I told you to watch for him early.
Casey looked like he was heading to pit road and then shot back up the track.
Put it out. Put it out. Turn 4.
Boy, this is going to be close. When we come back, there's going to be about 2 or 3 laps to go. As you mentioned, the 6 team tried to pull it in, couldn't find pit road, and basically got spit out on the grass.
So right now, your top 5, Shell, Slick, Dohar, Diego, and Bolt.
It's going to be interesting to see if that's the 5 that comes out here after the flag.
It could be. I mean, they got away. That group got away on that run there. So
how much you start factoring in a possible overtime? I don't want to say it yet, but the way this thing is going,
it's not out of the realm of possibility. The way they're racing, I wouldn't put anything past it. Could see just about anything.
Well, you see Slick sitting right there. He's going to be on the outside on the restart if this order stays the same. Let's see. We had a little bit of change. Diego moves up to 4th, Mordog at 5th here on the restart. Watch for the 14 on the outside. Can he come down on the 88? The 88's in a perfect position here, Chuck.
All right, as they come to the line, there'll be 3 to go. Shell leading the field into 1, but they are staying in a tight pack as they head into 2 and down the backstretch.
How many times have you seen the guy on the outside on a restart just get left behind?
88 looking behind the 22. A couple of cars getting low back there, but it looks like they're collecting and staying together.
This is Penske's race to win right here.
Can he hold on as they cross the line? 2 to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Can Shell hold off the field and get that win?
Well, if it stays clean, I think he's got it. The question is, will the 88 of Dohar, will he take a peek?
He looks to the inside, to the outside, trying to find that advantage somewhere.
That was the run. That was his chance to see if he gets it on the oval.
Is he setting it up for a possible last lap finish? Pass?
Well, it looks like a 2-car race at this point.
White flag, final lap here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the Xbox race in the inaugural E-NASCAR Heat Pro League race. Shell with the lead over Dohar and Mordog. Mr. Track Bar back in 4th and Slick in 5th. Can somebody make a run here as they come off of 4? We got one spinning in the back, but Shell Power comes off of 4 and looks to cross the start-finish line, getting the win at Charlotte Motor Speedway. You see that excitement in his face, getting the win for Team Penske.
Well, that's the Penske way, and if you looked at
No, you don't have to do that.
Penske just won the Indy 500. They get the win here in the inaugural E-NASCAR Heat Pro League
He talked
race.
about it in our pre-show. Would he get a sweep? And I think him pitting at lap 29 and the 88 of Doha pitting at 25, that was the difference. Just a little bit more grip on those tires.
You can see the excitement in his face, getting hugs from some of his competitors. That's a big deal. That is a big deal to get that win. Man, and that was an exciting race. Here are your results. As you see, Shell V-Power gets the win in first, Dohar in second, Mr. Track Bar in third, Diego fourth, and Slick rounding out your top 5.
Remember, Track Bar was on the pole position. He dropped down to 11th. He told Alex he was going to fight to the top. Nice job getting in the top 3 there for Mr. Track Bar.
Well, Alex is with our winner at the track. Alex, how excited is Shell?
I wish you guys could have seen how high he jumped up in the air right then because he was so excited. Shelby Power 22, tell me about this win and what it means to you.
It's definitely a really wild race. It was just really crazy with all the wrecks and cautions. I thought we were done there. It was just so hard to see because of the glare, so it was hard to see in our mirrors and just hard to see what was going on. But I couldn't have done this alone. I just had a lot of great people. I got to thank Track Bar, Justin Brooks for all the help with the setup. He was really great, and just all my friends here. It was great racing with everyone, great going, and biggest thing is Team Penske. They've been a really great support this whole time. Our number 22 Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Ford Mustang was really good, and it was just really great to get the opening win. You can't recreate the first race. So hopefully, I just heard from Ed that we won the Indy 500. So it was awesome. We're one step closer. Got the V8 Supercar, the Indy 500, and now the first leg of the Esports. Now we just got Corey's got to do his job. I know he's got a really great setup, really great car. So hopefully we can get the rest of it going out.
How excited are you to have that first win in the regular season for E-NASCAR Heat Pro League?
It's insane. It's something that's been a dream. I mean, it's been a dream doing this, and I think it's been awesome. I've had a lot of people help me along the way, some people out here in the crowd. But the big thing is got to thank the fans for staying here watching. It was a really cool thing. We know we struggle a little bit, but just keep tuning in, and I know the racing will get better. 14 great drivers. It's an awesome deal.
All right, guys. He is headed to victory lane. He's going to get a trophy here. Congratulations. All right, Scott, Chuck, what do you think?
Alex, I was blown away by that race. What did you think about it, Scott?
Well, this is a guy, Tedeschi, for a lot of people that don't know. We talked about it a little bit earlier, that he was a student at Purdue studying engineering. And on this whole process, from qualification on through the draft, this guy didn't once complain. And when it comes to it, I mean, I don't know if you believe in race karma, but there you go.
Hey, it's an exciting day for Team Penske getting the win in the Indy 500. I know the captain's got to be happy with that. And now the captain's got to be even happier with the fact that his team won the inaugural Xbox race in the E-NASCAR Heat Pro League. Well, let's take a look at some of the highlights from that race and just kind of talk us through what happened there. You know, this was an exciting race to say the least.
It was a caution fest at the beginning. I got my T-shirt in the lobby. The back stretch coming off of 2 was absolutely a nightmare for a lot of our racers, but when the race started progressing, you saw the cream rise to the top. A tip of the cap to those guys that were in the back that finally said in those last 10 laps, hey, we're not going to win. We'll back off here and let the guys at the front get in the hunt.
Well, and the guys out front did battle it out there in the closing laps. And you see, this is the cool part about having everybody together at the track. They're able to talk it out.
Yeah.
Normally they're chatting online. Now they get to chat it out in person.
Well, he said he was back at 11th, went all the way up to number 3 for Track Bar after being in the pole position, but we just had a lot of folks get on the grass and up in the wall, especially coming off of 4, and you can see just the disappointment for the 88 Dohar. He ends up battling back, though, and getting that second position. Here you see Kurt Busch out front getting caught up in an instant. That's everyone's nightmare when you see the slowest guy on the track up front. You know something bad's about to happen.
And another strong contender throughout the day, Garbage out front, but then hangs it right, gets into the wall. Oh, and
anytime you get down on that apron, next thing you know, that thing is going to spit you back up to the top of the track. I've done that a time or 10 on this track. Charlotte, it'll either make you or break you, and it made this guy right here.
It did. He is extremely happy, and let's head back down to the track with Alex, who has Dohar. Alex.
Thanks, Chuck. All right, I have the P2 finisher here, Dohar. I know that you were trying to make a run. What was going through your mind in those final 2 laps?
I just wanted to make sure we got to the white flag. That was the biggest thing. And I told Brian, and Sam was behind me and next to me, I said, guys, this is what we dreamed of. We worked together in the qualifiers to get here. I said, Brian, I'll try one move, and if I can't make it, I'll push you all the way. So I'm so glad that he got to win. Our filter time, Wendale Jr.'s ride, Junior Motorsports Chevrolet was absolutely fantastic today. I got to thank everybody involved who let me be a part of this wonderful experience. Thank you to all the fans. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. And my family for being here. My teammate Jason in the next race, I know he's going to go get one position better.
Now, I know that you wanted to win, but you've also been known for some crazy pit strategies. Why didn't you pit this race?
Well, I knew that if I pit, I was going to be in the back. And it was lucky enough where when I had contact with the 18 on the first lap, I pitted, repaired my damage, and I said, I'm not going to pit anymore.
All right, Dohar with a strong P2 finish for the opening race of the season. Chuck, Scott, back to you.
That was an exciting race. The Xbox drivers put on a show.
Well, at Dodge, I mean, he was one of the guys when I first joined this community. He's like, I'm going to help you get set up. And not only am I going to help you set up, I'm going to get out there and push you around the track. So that tells you what kind of guy he is. We had some incredible, just character good guys finish in that top 3, which is always good to see at the opening of the race.
Well, now it's time to turn to the PlayStation drivers. We've seen what the Xbox guys did. What are we going to see out there in the PlayStation race?
Well, I told you before, when you look at the PlayStation, maybe Xbox has like the top 7 are really fast, but when you talk about PlayStation, it is 1 through 14. When you talk about Slade, who was the #1 pick on Xbox, Fast Fred, who's on the pole position, and then watch out for Bear. He'll be in the 95. Maybe he has a little bit better luck than HD.
We'll see what happens, but now let's go back to the track and check in with Alex, who's going to give us the lineup for the PlayStation race. Alex, take it away.
All right, these PlayStation drivers have been sitting watching that Xbox race, and they are excited to get going. So let's meet the 14 drivers who will compete for the trophy today. Starting 14th, number 14 for Stewart Haas Gaming from Kokomo, Indiana, Hot Rod. Starting 13th, number 7 for Junior Motorsports from Charlotte, North Carolina, JRM Keffer. Starting 12th in the number 42, driving for Chip Ganassi Gaming from Cranston, Rhode Island, Parker. Starting 11th in the number 17 car for Roush Fenway Gaming from Tennessee, Fluffy. Starting 10th in the number 25 for Hendrick Motorsports Gaming Club from Brick, New Jersey, Nick Jobs. Starting 9th, number 95 for Levine Family Gaming from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, The Bear. Starting 8th, number 44 for Petty Esports from Columbia, Pennsylvania, Mike RPM. Starting 7th in the number 20 car for Gibbs Gaming from New Jersey, Voltage. Starting 6th in the number 13 for Jermaine Gaming from Georgia, Kyle Arnold. Starting 5th in the number 8 for RCR Esports from Canton, Georgia, Sloppy Joe. Starting 4th in the number 21 for Wood Brothers Gaming from Cumming, Georgia, Slade. Starting 3rd in the number 47 for JTG Doherty Throttlers from Wisconsin, Rowdy. And ladies and gentlemen, your front row, starting 2nd in the number 2 car from Team Penske Esports from Waynesboro, Virginia, Pennzoil. And your pole sitter in the number 32 Go Fast Gaming car from Henry, Virginia, Fast Fed. All right, guys, we are 3 minutes away or less from the green flag. Chuck, Scott, I know you guys are excited.
Thanks, Alex. Yeah, we are excited. Get ready to see this PlayStation race. Scott, what are you looking for tonight? What are we going to see?
I told you, these are 14 of the best drivers in the world on PlayStation, and I'd say half of them do not like each other. And you thought you saw some fireworks over on the Xbox. I think you're going to see some clean racing off the start. I think you're going to see a lot more of a tactful attack, and then wait for those final 12 laps or so to make your move.
I mean, not going to lie, I saw a little bit more personality out of these guys coming up on stage. Saw the stone cold water slam there. These guys look like they're ready to get after it.
Well, the question is, can Penske have a clean sweep here?
Get another win for the captain? Maybe lock that spot into the playoffs? Do you think they've got a good shot at doing that today?
I mean, no question about it. I think Corey's going to have his workout here. You go under the gamer tag, a pencil, 2. Starting on the outside. I mean, what more do you want? You're going to fall back to probably 3rd or 4th or 5th being on that outside. That's just unfortunately how this game goes. You want to be number 3. That's where I always want to be. I either want to be on the pole and get out and run or be at number 3. So watch for the number 1 pick, Slade. He is right behind our pole setter, Fast Fed.
All right. Things are getting ready out there at the track, and we're looking at Slade right now. One of the youngest driver in the field, racing for one of the oldest teams in NASCAR, rocking a sweet logo there with the Atari controller and the old Nintendo controller.
He was the number 1 pick on PlayStation. He's 17 years old, from Cumming, Georgia. He had never been on a plane until they flew him out for the draft. The furthest he had ever been, I think, from his home was somewhere up in Tennessee. So what a ride it's been for him, who was 16 at the time when he got drafted. So a lot of pressures on the youngster.
Well, let's go to Alex to see if she can catch up with some of these drivers out at the track. Alex?
All right, Chuck, I'm here with our pole sitter, Fast Fed here. How are you feeling?
Feeling great. I feel like I could keep it out front and stay out front all race.
You staying cool?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's move it down. I have Slade here. Now, I know that you were the number 1 pick in the draft. How are you feeling now that it's finally here?
It's been a long journey for all of us here, all 14 of us. It's been a ride being number 1. I really don't look at it as a kind of a plus. All these guys, all fast, all competitive, all clean. We're ready to go today.
How do you feel about your chances?
Starting P4 on the outside, not that great, but I think we can do something work here. We got to thank Ride Spin and the Wood Brothers Gaming Crew for all the stuff they've done for us, and we're ready to go.
All right, I'm going to keep moving on down the line here. I have Kyle Arnold. How are you feeling?
Doing well, doing well.
Are you nervous?
No.
I saw you come up. You were a little timid at driver intros. Are you just locked in, ready to go?
Yeah, I'm laid back. I'm just ready to get started, put on a real good show.
All right, good luck to you. I'm going to come talk to the bear here. He's one of those that wears no shoes. So why do you wear no shoes?
I'm from Alabama. What do you think?
I'm surprised he didn't give me a roll tide earlier.
Roll tide?
How do you feel today going into this race?
Confident. We just got to get some laps going. We got to get rolling here, get everybody in a good formation. We're going to see what happens.
All right, Chuck, Scott, no shoes on, so we'll see.
No shoes, no problem, hopefully, for Bear today. Scott?
Well, down in Miami, he gave me a roll tide, and I came back with him with Go Tigers. As a Clemson guy, he got real quiet. He got real quiet after I said that back, but he's one of the great personalities, not only here in PlayStation, but really in the entire pro league.
Well, let's go back down to Alex, see what she's got going on there at the track.
All right, well, he's outnumbered, the Bear. I'm a Clemson grad, too, so go Tigers. I have to give it to him. All right, I'm sitting right here now with Penzel. How do you feel about Team Penske has already been super dominant today in this day of racing. Do you think that you can continue the sweep?
Yeah, right. We got no pressure. Won the Indy 500, and then Brian goes out there and wins the first Xbox race. But I think we got a good number 2 Pennzoil Ford Mustang, and we'll see what we can do with it.
All right, I'm going to let you get locked in. Scott, Chuck, let's get it.
Thank you, Alex. Yeah, I've got no real dog in that fight. My Catamounts at Western Carolina University.
Hey, they're pretty good in the SoCon.
Yeah, I went down to Alabama one time and got mauled. It was not pretty.
That goes for about 99% of the people that go to Tuscaloosa, that's for sure.
This is true. Well, the game is loading, and we're getting ready to get locked in and go racing here in the PlayStation race at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's going to be an exciting one, hopefully.
Watch for Fast Fed. He's on the pole, and he's actually got the speed to just run away from the competition. If we go green behind him coming off of 2, he might lead this whole thing.
Here you see the 32 machine and the number 2 on the outside. as the field heads into turn 1 on this pace lap. Getting ready for another exciting race to see what happens. And we're going to go back downstairs here in a minute to check in with our special guest in race control, former NASCAR event director David Hoots, who is going to again call us to green at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Gentlemen, let's just take a deep breath before we get started here, and hope we all learned something by watching that first event. We'll stay in line to the start-finish line on the initial green. We'll have a competition yell at lap 20. 40 laps will make up the race. Good luck to each and every one of you. We're coming to the green. Side by side. Square them up, guys. Green, green, green.
Some words of encouragement and direction from David Hoots as the field heads into turn 2, and already some action on the track.
How about that move by the 21 of Slade for Wood Brothers? He was sitting in 4th, and now he's looking at peeking for the lead.
Already some excitement here at Charlotte as the field brings it through turn 4. Slade out front, crossing the start-finish line.
Put it out, front straightaway.
Ooh, when we got a caution.
I didn't see it, but someone caught up in the wall and they got thrown well down into the grass right across the 600 logo.
Focusing on that battle for first and second, and you can see the 8 machine with a little bit of damage there for Sloppy Joe.
That's how Sloppy Joes look like when I make them at home.
You big Sloppy Joe fan?
It's a big mess.
You boys like Sloppy Joes? All right, here comes an overhead look at this incident. You see some contact there heading into the tri-oval. Cars spinning everywhere, heading into the grass. And yeah, we got our first caution of the day in the PlayStation race.
Well, we thought we could get one in. I mean, the highlight of that first lap was Slade going from 4th to 1st in a blink of an eye. He kind of kills you with his kindness a little bit. You know, like, hey, we're going to have a good race. I like everybody out here. Boom, I'm in 1st place. How do you feel about that?
That's Wood Brother style, man. Calm, cool, and collected. Go out there and just
green, green, green.
Fight hard on the track as we're back under green. 36 to go at Charlotte.
Hey, Penske's sitting right there. The number 2 car sitting in P3. And Baird climbed up, number 4.
Got a couple of Fords out front. 3 of them working together there, it looks like, as they head down the back straight. Pennzoil looking to the inside.
You can already see on PlayStation much better lines coming off of 2.
As we cross the start-finish line, Slade stepping it out just a touch, but you got Pennzoil and Voltage right there knocking on the door. And look who's in 4th. The Bear.
Well, the Bear's always on the hunt, whether he wants to be or not. And he's hungry for a win here. He got it in the practice races.
Looking to make it 3 wide here, the Bear. As they come off a 4.
You give him half a car. You give him anywhere he can put that nose, and he's going to slide right up in there.
Working the back bumper of that 20 machine.
Voltage is in trouble right now. He doesn't know it, but he's in trouble.
Looking over the shoulder on the Bear. See, he's holding a pretty wheel there. Looking to the inside, it looks like. Looking on his screen and looking at our screens. Trying to multitask.
Yeah,
I might get in trouble.
He's trying to hold it all together there for a moment. He's going to lose a little speed.
Fast Fed looking to the outside of the Bear. Moving up into 3rd, but Bear still right there.
These two have had battles for years. I know a lot of these guys are youngsters, but Fed and Bear have gone back and forth all the way back to Miami of last year, and years on gone, and the 13's in trouble.
13 is around. I saw it looked like Fast Fed had a little bit of an issue, which might have caused that. Couldn't quite tell. Ooh.
Put it out. Put it out. Put it out. Front straightaway.
It's the big one.
Hot Rod going around. on the front stretch.
You hate to see that for Kyle Arnold in that 13. The community calls him Red. He's from Georgia. He's a policeman. A lot of these guys, I mean, you got 28 players in the league. You got 28 stories that go with those 28 drivers.
We're looking in on the drivers there on the stage.
Can't wait to take a look at what happened here.
Visor up on Hot Rod. Maybe trying to cool down a little bit after that incident on track. Take a look at the Bear under caution. I don't know. Things getting a little squirrely out there. You think we're going to ramp things up on this restart, or are we going to be nice?
I don't think there's anything cool the rest of the day. See him just get kind of pushed down on the back stretch there. I mean, there's nothing to it. Somebody just forces him down.
Watching from the onboard of Hot Rod as he goes around.
Green, green, green.
And we are back under green. Slade out front.
How about the Charlotte native in that number 7? He's currently in that 4th position. How would it be for him to get a win here on his home track?
As a Charlotte native, I would enjoy that as well. Bear moving over. Oh, we got somebody around on the back stretch. But might get it collected, might stay green. It's fast fed, working the back bumper.
They look like the 17. They got turned all the way around. They're going to find themselves in the back of the pack. And let's see if we can keep this green. He didn't collect anybody, so if he can get out of the way before we come back around, I think we're good.
You see Fed looking to the inside. Does he have what it takes to get around here as they head off into 3?
Put it out, put it out. Turn 3. Turn 3.
Hot Rod looks like he went back around in turn 3.
I'm not sure if Rowdy or Parker didn't get to the back of Hot Rod.
A little bit of back and forth.
I think there's some retaliation going on in the back of the pack, which is a shame because that battle for 1 and 2, ever since the green flag has dropped on the get-go, has been a phenomenal battle.
We look at let's get down to Alex. I think she has caught up with the Bear. Alex?
All right, Chuck. Well, the Bear is out of his lair right now, and I don't know if he's a happy Bear. Well, how are you feeling?
I'm fine. It's just the glare on the screens is making it hard to look behind you, and I had to cut Hot Rod off there. I wasn't trying to. Just can't really see that well up here.
All right. Well, the Bear is going to wipe all that fur away from his eyes, so hopefully he can see. Chuck, Scott, back to you.
All right, we're getting ready to go back to green. When they cross the line,
green.
When they cross the line, there will be 24 to go in this race. You heard him talking about it there. Some of the complications from being outside.
Yeah, I mean, Brian Tedeschi, even in his win, said it's really tough to check your mirrors with the type of glare. But Tedeschi won the whole race just sitting 2 spots down from where Bear is, so when you got to power through it.
Bear just dropped several spots. He hit.
Oh, he's going to the back.
Leave the inside wall there. Dropping back down to 12th.
He's not going to be happy. He's vocal if you can't tell.
Slade is your leader. Job's in 2nd. Kyle Arnold up to 3rd and Fast Fed 4th with voltage.
Glare not an issue when you're up front like Slade is. He's got a couple car lengths coming on the back stretch.
Just get out there, hold a pretty wheel, and hope that the others make mistakes and not you.
23 to go now. You can see how fun it is when that caution doesn't come out and these guys start really making a groove around Charlotte.
Well, I'm digging those old school sunglasses he's got going on there. It just looks intimidating.
They're good for everything. Fishing, golf, racing.
What do you think that's helping him with that glare?
Maybe so.
No? Maybe the Bear needs to go out and get him some sunglasses. Do they make Bear-sized sunglasses?
I think they do. If they make glasses for my face, they make them for all faces, I can tell you that. How about Kyle Arnold? Remember, he was in the bottom. He's now climbed his way back up into the 2nd position.
We got Fast Fed dropping back a little bit, but you see who is also climbing back up the leaderboard. Back up to 7th is the Bear.
Slade and Kyle Arnold, a.k.a. Red, battling back and forth. These are 2 Georgia boys going at it. I know they both love the Bulldogs.
Slade is stepping it out on the field a little bit here. About half a second advantage over the rest of the field as they cross the start-finish line.
Wood Brothers looking pretty good for making their #1 pick be this youngster in Slade.
Put it out. Put it out. This is a competition yellow.
And the competition caution is out with 20 to go.
The rest of the field needed that, Chuck. I mean, this 21 for Wood Brothers really starting to pull away from the pack.
All right, so what adjustments are you making on that ride right now? Not the 21, the other guys back in the
I think
pack.
if you guys need attitude adjustments first, right? I mean, you're outside, it's hot. You got the elements, glare on the screen, but I mean, you're bringing it in. And if you can get some, if you can get some fresh tires, why not go a little looser? If you can hold the line, loose is fast.
Fast is loose. The old phrase. Look at him there.
They can't make a ton of adjustments here. I mean, maybe you go in and you mess with the aero a little bit. Maybe you decide a little bit down or a little bit up on the grill tape, whatever your liking is for these final 20 laps, because it might go green.
If I'm Slade, I'm not changing anything. I'm just going to get back out there, hold off this field as we're back to green.
Penske again, sitting right there in that third position. My favorite spot on the restart is right there at number 3, because all you got to do is close the door on the guy on the outside.
He's moving up into second as they head down the backstretch. A little bit of 3-wide action back there.
But it's 3 wide with space. It's not door to door.
Hot Rod making a move for third there. Battling with Sloppy Joe.
Boy, Pence's got an opportunity here to maybe sweep this thing. His buddy Tedeschi already took the checkered flag on Xbox. Got to get past the 21 first, and I'm not saying that's easy.
Will not be an easy task, but it would be a big feat for Team Penske to win both races. So we've got some cars around
turn 4.
in turn 4.
Turn 4.
Boy, someone got shot up like a rocket ship in the back. Several, maybe 20, 30 feet up into the air. That was the 44 that just got a NASA sponsorship.
Let's see if we can take a look at maybe what caused that. Here is the replay. You can see the field heading in 2, 3, and watch right there. Gets into the outside wall and then gets launched. Coming back down and even disappears on the graphic. That's how high it got.
Higher than most, there's no doubt about it. But how about Slade? Slade's still rolling along.
Let's go back to Alex. Alex, what you got?
All right, guys, one of the cool things about playing it live here at Charlotte is that you have the guys that you're racing right beside you racing as well. I just looked over and Fluffy apologized to Mike RPM. So all good things happening. No bad vibes down here.
No bad vibes. Getting ready to go.
Green.
Back to green. 12 to go.
In your heart of heart, Chuck, there's some bad vibes going on.
Bad vibes?
I'm just telling you, you're trying to get off to a good start here in this 12-race season. I hate being on the high side. Just watch the 95 keep dropping back.
You see Slade getting out ahead as we ride on board.
Well to go.
32 of Fast Fed was looking ahead at the 95. Sometimes I get distracted.
Hey, this is the pole setter right here. He was the fastest out in qualification. He's going to need it now. Can anyone catch the 21? I mean, it's like he's
lightning fast on those restarts. Getting out there. Getting to the
It's like we're seeing Petty in the Hemi days.
Hey, man, that 21 historically has been a fast ride. As they come around. Ooh,
Put it out.
Spinning off a floor.
It's up on pit road.
Well, that's everybody from 8 on back. Right at pit row.
And right at 10 to go. So that's going to set up a little shootout here. Can they stay green? Will they be able to keep it together?
I think when we come back here, we're going to have 6 or 7 laps to go. And for Slade, you're just saying, come on now. Come on now, back of the pack. Just keep it together for us one time. But there's the Bear. We'll see how the running order is when we pop back out of here. But you're talking about 4 very fast drivers in that top 4.
Here is the replay.
Oh, my goodness, right?
Several cars getting together at the exit of turn 4.
I think he's trying to make a pit. I think he's coming to pit row late and tries to pull it down. He would have been in a black flag situation anyway if he was trying to come through there. That would have cost him a penalty.
All right, coming to the green with 8 to go. 7 when we cross the line.
Green, green, green.
All right, and the field heads into turn 1. Slade out front, Bear back in second, Pennzoil in third. It's going to be a battle here between the Bear and Slade.
Well, the 47 Rowdy starting to push the 95. And then they hung him out to dry, Chuck. Bear thought the 47 was coming with them. They went high, and next thing you know, the 47 goes low. That's dirty.
Slade looking pretty good on exit. Being able to pull away from him there. 6 laps to go as they head down the backstretch underneath that. Ooh, and they're spinning in the back.
Put it out, back straightaway.
Hot Rod might have gone around again.
Well, it started off with the 2, got pushed below the apron, and they're opened up some space, and that was the space that everybody wanted.
See voltage involved there, and I believe Sloppy Joe as well. Let's go to Alex. I think she's caught up with Slade. Alex, how's it going?
All right, Slade, you were in the lead. I know you're probably not excited about that caution coming out. Tell me about it.
It's point in the race. About 5 to go, 4 to go. Everyone's gonna be, no one's gonna be given. Everyone's gonna be taken. So we got to hug the bottom. Do the best we can. Probably gonna come out to a 2 to go stripe, and we're probably gonna get moved, but we're gonna try and keep our ground and held the lead. So we're gonna get it going.
All right, good luck. 5 laps left. Chuck, Scott, back to you.
All right, as of right now, Slade has led 37 laps and has not pitted.
Yeah,
strategy.
Yeah.
Green, green, green.
Everything's going right.
All right, they're coming back to green.
Question is, can you hold it together here?
We will see with 2 to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Fast Fed working that bumper of Slade. Will he be the one that gets the win here? Oh, and they spinning behind Fast Fed.
Remember, the 21 started 4th, but jetted up into 1st.
Put it out. Back straightaway.
And I think we got overtime coming, Chuck.
We got overtime. Caution coming out. Do you get nervous if you haven't pitted?
Very nervous. We've seen this several times where, you're pretty much going to be a green to checkered flag winner. And with 2 or 3 to go, here comes the flag out, and we're going to hit some overtime here. You start leaning toward Fast Fed now. The guys that pitted around the competition, lap 24 or so, those are the guys that have the best chance. You do have Jobs here that pitted at lap 34, so he's got, in that top 5, he's got the best traction, you would think.
You got the Bear there in 3rd. You said you like that 3rd place position. Do you like the Bear?
Especially if Slade stays out, which I think he will. At this point, I think you got to just let it go. And so now the Bear sitting in that 3rd spot. Close the door on Fed and let the 21 take you through.
Green, green, green.
Slade has led 41 laps. The only other driver to lead a lap is Fast Fed, who is working to his outside with the Bear back in 3rd. Taking that 2nd place position, it looks like, side by side off of 2.
Anytime you start on the outside in that number 2 position, you're going to drop to 4th or 5th automatically with these guys.
When you see Slade moving around the track trying to find the line that's going to work for him to hold off the Bear.
You just need a white flag. That's all you need, Chuck. Just show that white flag. Slade's going to have a chance.
Cross the line, and the white should be out with 1 to go on the final lap at Charlotte in the PlayStation race.
Good job by race control, letting them race, letting this thing finish how it should finish.
Coming down the backstretch, the Bear is looking to see if he can make a move. Fast Fed to his outside for 2nd. Is that going to help Slade get the win as they come off of 4? Those 2 battling back there for 2nd. Here comes Slade into the tri-oval, and they're spinning behind him, but the 21 gets the win at Charlotte Motor Speedway for Wood Brothers Gaming. A heck of a race.
Well, he was taken number 1 overall. He's our youngest racer in the competition, just 17 years old. And he goes from P4 on qualification, really took the lead on the opening 2 turns. Coming off of turn 2, he was on it and never let it go.
The young driver gambling on strategy, but staying cool, calm, and collected in that seat, looking like it didn't faze him at all. Getting that win. That is pretty awesome. Here are your race results. Slade gets the win. The Bear comes in second. Pennzoil third. Kyle Arnold finishes in fourth with Sloppy Joe in fifth.
How about Fast Fed? He was battling the Bear. Coming off of turn 4, I think he got down in the grass, got turned all the way around. He drops all the way to 11th. Disappointing finish there for our pole setter.
And you see back there, Hot Rod involved in several incidents, finishing back there in 13th. And here is our winner, the youngest driver in the circuit. And we're going to head down to Alex, who is caught up with the winner, Slade.
All right, guys, I am standing here with Slade. I know that you're excited. You seem cool, calm, and collected the majority of the race, but those last 2 laps, I saw you breathing pretty hard.
I'll be honest with you, everyone saw me pre-race. I was sitting here by myself trying to collect my thoughts and just, not psych myself out because I was really nervous, I'll tell you that. But great feeling, come out in one of these things and win one of them. It's the first race I've won since our showcase race back at Martinsville. So it's very exciting. Got to thank everyone at Wood Brothers Gaming, John Wood, for giving me the opportunity and taking me #1. Everyone at Spin Scooters for coming along here with the esports. Can't thank them enough, and it's a great feeling to get the win here done.
So what does it mean for you to get this first ever win for Wood Brothers?
Oh, it's a dream come true, really. Mike's story to the draft is a little different.
Come here.
The Bear's coming in.
Look at him. Look at this youngster right here. Look at him. Talk about it. How about it, buddy?
Yeah,
Earlier today, he said, man, all these people. He said, I don't know what I'm going to do. He said, I said, man.
It's true.
I said, take it easy. You're going to be all right. I said, you're going to be all right, I promise.
Yeah.
And look at him. Look at him.
1-2, baby.
There you
1-2.
go. 1-2, baby.
1-2.
All
For
right.
sure.
All right, Scott, Chuck, I know these guys are excited. I'm going to let them continue to celebrate. Back to you.
A lot of celebration out there at the Speedway. Scott, that was an exciting race.
Yeah, I mean, 2 guys that raced a lot together, going 1 and 2. That's what they're excited about. They're going to have a good time in Charlotte. He didn't fly from Georgia. They drove over, and, of course, he kind of drove over the competition here today.
Well, let's look ahead to next week. Heading out to Fontana, a completely different style track. You go from an intermediate track to Fontana. It's going to be Wednesday, May 29th. Pre-race starts at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. You can tune in live on Twitch and on Facebook. 704 NASCAR Heat is the tag on that.
I think you see some great racing out here on Auto Club. It's flat, but it's fast. And we talked to our 28 drivers. Really, 90% of them say they loved going out to Auto Club.
Auto Club is almost like a super speedway. You can hold that thing wide open and just get up to almost 200 miles an hour heading into those turns. All right, let's go back down to Alex, and she is going to be presenting the trophies to our winners. Alex, let's see those beautiful trophies.
All right, Chuck, I have 2 guys who are very excited to get up on this stage. First, we're going to welcome in the winner of the Xbox race, Shelby Power 22, Tedeschi. Come on up. Step on over there. They're going to hand you your trophy. Amy, thank you so much. All right, let's hold that up. Yeah, fans, give them a round of applause. First ever NASCAR Heat. All right, now I'm going to bring up the winner of the PlayStation race. You guys just saw the results. Slade, come on up. Hold it up. All right, round of applause, fans. All right, Tedeschi, I'm gonna bring you right back up. We're gonna have both of you guys. This is history right here. Dreams have been made. Slade and Tedeschi, hold those up. Get excited, boys, you just won. All right, it has been a historic day down here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is one of the greatest ways to do it. The first ever E-NASCAR Heat Pro League race is underway and finished. You have your winners here. Scott, Chuck, great day for us. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Alex. Yeah, she mentioned it. It was a historic day on one of the greatest days in motorsports. The E-NASCAR Heat Pro League kicks things off, and we get these 2 first-time winners.
Well, you couldn't have 2 better champions off the start. These are 2 guys that would help everyone out in the game before they help themselves. And I believe in a little bit of race karma, and it came true for them today.
Well, if this race is any indication of what's going to come in this season, it's going to be an awesome season in the E-NASCAR Heat Pro League.
Yeah, I think we're just getting started. You know, every race is going to build the energy, the excitement, and, of course, the nerves.
Yep, and nobody is locked in yet, but be sure to tune in for all of the races all season long and enjoy the weekend, everyone.